Thank you, Tejo, for obviously granting me this interview. It must be very busy, exciting period over the past few days. Just off the bat of it, congratulations on your move. How's things been arriving in Fez now and let's say the last 48 hours of your life?
Firstly, thank you. This is a move that is exciting for me. A move that I felt that I needed in my career right now. To be part of this exciting club, a very ambitious club. It's great. It's great, and the reception that I've received over the last couple of days since I've been here has been truly wonderful. Everyone stopping you in the streets, welcoming you to the club. Yeah. Uh, it's not a lie when they say that the Moroccans are really a football crazy nation. It's wonderful to see, honestly. So I really can't complain about the last 48 hours, and it just gets me even more excited to continue to work hard and to get going. For the new season to begin with my new club.
For sure. Look, what exactly would you say attracted you to Fez? Because this isn't something that happened overnight. It's obviously some a club that has been chasing you for more than 2 seasons now. Even before the previous coach that won the league last season, Pablo Franco Martin, even he wanted you as well. So yeah, what attracted you, and do you think it's perfect timing now?
Um, in terms of the timing, yes, definitely, it is perfect timing. For the club, for me as well. Because the club is so ambitious, like I say, playing in the Champions League, we want to go all the way and win it. In the league, we want to win the league again this season. The Throne Cup as well, that's something that we want to win.
Yeah.
Um, but Fez have been after me for a while, and I've known that as well. I've also made it known to them that maybe before then, the timing of the move wasn't so perfect as it is now. So and I really appreciate it, and I'm truly grateful to the effort that they've put in making this happen, for both the club and the player. So I'm truly grateful. They've shown from day one how much they've wanted me at the club. So it's not just about maybe the coaches that have been here, but it's also the entire board that has wanted me to be a part of the club.
Look, at 29 years old, it's a big change personally. Um, are you prepared for this change mentally to just pack your life from South Africa away and move to North Africa? You you're so far away from home, um, and just away from, let's say, normality. Are you mentally prepared for what it's gonna take to be there? Let's say for the next 2 to 3 years, for obviously the duration of your contract.
Yes. I knew going into this period, where my contract was coming up, and there are options like this. Yes, Masfest wasn't the only option that arose, but I knew that this is a step that I would eventually have to take. I think even the move maybe to Stellenbosch, it helped prepare my mind as well, for what's to come. So definitely, it's a change, yes, but it's one that I've wanted, and it's one that I felt that I was ready for.
Look, it's a club that I have followed, obviously, because I knew Pablo Franco. Also, Benj Dida, the player that you're replacing, very different profile to you. But he scored 20 goals last season before he's moved to Al
Mhm.
Ahly. Do you look at that as like pressure, or do you look at that thinking they serve us here?
Well, I wouldn't say pressure.
Mm,
Firstly, I'm coming into this club to try and help the club not only repeat what they did last season, but to better that. I know my qualities. I trust in my qualities as a player. Yes, we are completely different players, myself and Benadid. But what matters at the end of the day for me is putting the ball in the back of the net. And for a player, seeing a player that has moved on, scored 20 goals like he did last season, it just shows me that there's a lot of supply here. And I know I will thrive under such conditions. Even with a new coach coming in, I don't think he would want to change a lot, especially to a team that has won the league last season. Maybe there will be a few tweaks here and there, but I don't think it will affect the way the team or the club performed last season.
Experience of Moroccan football over the past couple of years playing them in CAF competitions. Do you think your style of play particularly suits North African football? And is it something that you're like really excited about?
Yes, definitely. I'm very excited about starting the league campaign, but not only the league campaign, even in the Champions League as well. Um, we've managed to play against a few Moroccan sides, Raja mainly, a couple of years ago. Um, and I was just I liked the type of football that they played. And as a professional footballer, you have to adapt to certain environments that you're brought into, and that is my big job that I have at this very moment to try and adapt as quick as possible and hopefully deliver for the club.
It's also a very big club. I've seen some of the footage. It's a traditional giant of Morocco that just went through a period of instability, got relegated, came back up, and now obviously reaching that heights that it's surprising even to their own fans. But I'm sure you've got a taste of what's to come in maybe your tour of the club and the city, of how passionate and like how crazy the home games, even the away games, are going to be in the next few months.
Yes, yes, definitely. Like I say, this one thing about this nation is that they are football crazy. Trust me when I say that football is the number one sport in this country.
Mm,
And that's what I love. You want to be in such environments, as a
mm.
football player. And seeing what I've seen already in Fez, it's been amazing, honestly. And it has touched me quite a lot. The appreciation that they show, the love, the support as well, the well wishes as well, and the welcoming that I've managed to receive since I've been here as well has been truly outstanding, and I really can't complain.
Look, I mean, this is a question that you're probably going to get a lot for the next month or two. Are you a bit upset that you weren't able to finish off something in South Africa, which is break that record at Pirates? Because we spoke about it when the season started and you were like, I'm ready for this. Obviously, it didn't happen. Like, is there a little thing at the back of your mind thinking, like, so close?
Yeah, Lawrence, as close as I was, but at the end of the day, I can plan, but God decides. I guess it wasn't meant to be, but he has always had bigger and better plans for me, and I guess I'm walking into that period of my life. What happened with Pirates, I'm grateful for the opportunity, obviously, and what I managed to achieve at the club as well. I will always wish them well, and I will always be watching and supporting the guys because spending such a long time there, it wasn't easy at all, and you tend to grow bonds in environments where you've been there for a long time, and that is exactly what happened with me. So I'm truly grateful to every part that they've played in my career, and I believe in this next step, as far as it is, I have a job to do here, and that is exactly what I'm going to focus on.
So you wouldn't say that you were hurt by it at all.
No, no, not at all. I wasn't hurt by it.
Okay. Um, what did you make of? I mean, I know you're quite strong psychologically, but what did you make of the reasoning or the reported reasoning when you were out of the squad and falling out of favor there? They were like, your profile is not what they're looking for in the squad in terms of allegedly pressing or working hard. Did you feel like, okay, I understand, because as a footballer, you know what type of footballer you are. Um, we know what we get from you. It's goals. But did you
Yeah.
feel it was like come on, or do you just sit there and like, okay, I understand, it's chill, this is what it is?
Yeah. Hmm. It did sort of, it was a very confusing period, I won't lie, for me. Because I felt that I'm still delivering regardless of whatever's happening off the ball. I was delivering. And even in the actions where it's off the ball, it's not like I wasn't pressing. It's exactly the same I could say for maybe 2 seasons back, when Coach Jose was there. Um, we also had to press at that time, and I was pressing. So why now is it a different story? Hence, I say that it was just a very confusing period for me, but I had to remain strong, had to remain confident in my abilities, and continue to show up, whether it's in training, it's in friendlies, which I believe I did. I did my part. And it was just unfortunate that my opportunity never came again in the season.
Would you say now that your chapter in the PSL is closed and you're looking forward to just seeing off the rest of your career, experiencing something different? Because I mean, you've won it all in South Africa. You've experienced it all. So what's your mindset now for the immediate future and beyond?
Immediate future, it's like I said again, to help the club win trophies this season,
Mm.
and looking even further ahead, it's obviously to continue here for the next couple of years. And then we'll take it from there with whatever comes. But, I think maybe in the PSL, uh, I don't know. Chances of returning are not as high as me going even further away from here, so yeah. Yeah.
Look, I have to ask you this. Going into the last, I mean, months actually, because it wasn't a secret that you were gonna leave Pirates, given the fact that you were loaned out and your contract was coming to an end. There was links with the Gulf. There was links in Egypt, more specifically pyramids with the potential Rulani Mokwena linking up there. And there was also Chiefs that came up in this window as well, this off season. Was there any concrete contact from Chiefs, Pyramids, and these clubs like in the Gulf that you actually could have seriously considered? Or was it just Faze has been after me for a while and yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah. There were a bit of deliberations between a couple of clubs. It's just unfortunate. I don't want to mention names and all of that, but yes, there were negotiations that happened. A few stumbling blocks here and there, but the obvious one for me, like I said, it has always been this one. You know, um, Hence I'm saying that I'm truly grateful for the effort that they put in into making this deal happen. So yeah, big ups to them, kudos to them, and I look, I value their opinion they have on me. And it's up to me as a player to work hard to show them that they didn't make a mistake in bringing me here.
For sure. And finally, we all know your goal scoring exploits and ability. Are you hoping that, going into a new environment rekindles that, golden boot winning Mabasa we saw a couple of years ago? And obviously, it's a new dawn in South African football. Coach Hugo Bruce is gone. There's a lot of possibilities going into the next few months. Are you super excited about that? The prospect of maybe firing your way into the national team setup again.
Yes, definitely. I think now, maybe with the new coach that is coming in, I believe that everyone is starting on a clean slate. And I have to raise my hand again, the same way that I've been doing for the past couple of years. Just continue to raise my hand, and hopefully someone recognizes that, and I get my opportunity again at the national team. So that is definitely one thing that one is also looking forward to this season.
Tejo, I'll love and leave you right there because I know you obviously still have a lot to do. You've got training and what have you. But we'll definitely check up with you in the next few months to see how you're doing. We can't leave you alone there by your own by your own. So yeah, it's lovely to be speaking to you, and I'm actually super happy for you that you get to experience a new culture, new environment. And I really hope all the best for your future, and I hope that this is a successful move for you.
No, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Seho.
Thank you.